and EastEnders legend, icon Shane Richie. Now, Race Across the World, right, is this really popular show. We were saying earlier, Shane, that we think you should do the celebrity version.
Really?
With Kat.
Oh, really?
I mean, it would be amazing.
Oh, can you imagine me and Jessie running around the world? We can't even run around Albert Square right now.
Exactly. That's why you should do it.
I'll do it with you, Jeremy. Are you familiar with this show?
If I can pull you out of the pub.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. We're going for a drink after.
He's got a
measure. Would you like to do it? Now, Shane, we say...
Well, hold on a second. I don't know how I'll follow this.
Well, you're going to have to.
Hold on.
Because...
It's a tragic story, and other than I had my gallbladder removed last year. And that was tough.
That's right.
Listen,
happy to talk about it.
Shane! But even Jeremy said it's a celebration. He's glad to be here. So
yeah,
he wants to hear about you.
Mm.
Congratulations. Brilliant year for EastEnders. You picked
phenomenal.
up Best Soap at the Soap Awards last week. It must be a good feeling to know that the show is still popular after 4 years.
It is. It's great. And it's an ensemble piece, as you know. You know, we've got 500 people working on the show. So it's not just the actors, you know, the crew, the production, makeup, wardrobe, everybody. So it's a big celebration to get that accolade and to be told that we're the best. So that was lovely. And the day after was great. We all get to work and there's a few hangovers and...
and you went out with...
No, because we got presented to by David Jason.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to... This is between us.
David
Jason, big famous actor. Say nothing. I'm trying to get him into EastEnders.
No.
Oh, perfect.
Turn over. You don't want to see this, OK? Watch something else. I'm trying to talk him into it. So
What's he say? He said, yeah?
I don't know yet. I'm going to have a little meet with
See
him.
how it goes.
Take him out for a beer.
Yeah. Right.
You might get Jeremy in there.
Get Jeremy into the Queen Vic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, the race around the world. Oh,
yeah, we can't do that. Easy.
We're never making it out of the pub. It's not going to happen.
Now, the sound of wedding bells is in the air on Albert Square this week because Kat and Alfie prepare to walk down the aisle for a third time. Will it go without a hitch? Of course not.
No.
Let's have a look at tonight's episode.
Oh, Alfie.
Poor Alfie.
I know, it's been over 20 years.
Mad, isn't
since you first got married. I can even remember this clip. You've had 2 divorces then, ups and downs. Most people would have thrown in the towel.
Yeah.
But, oh, no.
No, not Alfie. Wears his heart on his sleeve.
No.
It's dedicated.
Why do you two keep coming back together?
Money's good.
That's right.
No, I tell you what it is. Sorry, I'll tell you what it was, great. Because this is a story that started... you should see me live, I'm so funny. But anyway, 22 years, or it was 23 years ago when Alfie first appeared on the Square. I think then, you know, TV was digested very differently then, you know. It was, it still is a big show. But when my character come in, he was like I was surrounded by a lot of alpha males. So when Alfie come in, and also... EastEnders back then, and still to some extent does now, they let the story breathe. So Kat and Alfie didn't get together, even though they were flirting with each other for a year, and it took a year to have a kiss. And also, if you think, like, you know, informative years for a teenager, if you're 16, 17, 18, you could now married with children. So if you're watching as a teenager, Kat and Alfie, and you've grown up with seeing that relationship. Not that I recommend it, OK? That's all I'm saying, right? But, no, there's a lot of history there, and I think history on a show like EastEnders is really important.
Yeah, we do love Kat and Alfie. But on to things that are a bit more serious. We've talked about Alfie's prostate cancer diagnosis, and actually, it's still getting men talking, isn't it?
Oh, God, Alex, yeah. And where they've been really clever... because I remember last time I was on the show, we were talking about Alfie's prostate diagnosis, and what I didn't want to do was to keep playing it out to the point where it becomes somewhat laborious, even though it is a serious disease. So what they've done, they've brought it back now with Kat and Alfie getting married, and of course the repercussions of prostate cancer, certainly for a man, can be quite damaging. Physically and mentally. And so playing these storylines we've done at the moment, and it was interesting. I was on tour with my mates, doing the Pratt Pack tour, and I saw a young lady at the stage door, and I thought she was waiting for an autograph. Anyway, I went over to say hello, and she said to me, oh, thank you so much, Shane, for doing the story about the prostate cancer on EastEnders. And I asked why. She said, well, my dad, who's about the same age as you, we just... on the off chance said, why don't you... Dad, Alfie's gone and got the prostate check. Why don't you go and get it done? And he was umming and ahhing, but they kept on at him. because they'd seen the story
Yeah.
on EastEnders. Anyway, he went along and he was diagnosed with early stages of prostate cancer.
Gosh.
And now is fine. But, so if that storyline and the character Alfie saved one life, then it's been worth it, you know. And I know right across the country we get a lot of stuff, a lot of mail to EastEnders saying thank you for highlighting this storyline, and a storyline that's playing out now with his libido, which is what happens after this particular disease.
That is the power of EastEnders, isn't it? It's brilliant.
It is, very much so.
Thank you so much, Shane. You can see how everything...